you're kinder to the audience than I was, and I should preface this that I truly mean it. If this episode bombs terribly, I will take full responsibility because I don't. There are what could be considered brief breaks of tension,
Okay.
but it doesn't start that way. we're just going hard in.
Let's do it.
And
Let's do it.
decided to go hard in with none other than Alan Vega with his song Jaxson Gnome.
Okay.
And are you familiar with the name Alan Vega by chance?
No, I can't say that I am.
He's one half of Suicide, the
Okay.
New York band who was really akin to taking motorcycles onto the stage during their sets, and then while performing, just revving them up super extremely
Okay.
and causing absolute havoc. I think there is a specific performance where they played at Max's Kansas City, and they filled up the whole bar with noxious fumes from a motorcycle that they were
What?
forced to exit,
Of course.
or everybody had to leave, or something like that.
Also known as a hazard.
Yeah, fact check me on that one because I just said it. I didn't do any research on that. I just remember reading that at one point. But anyway, this was released on his album called Do Jang Prying, I believe is how you're supposed to say
Okay.
that. But it was on a French label called Music Disc, and it came out in 1995. So this is how he was basically transitioning away from working with Martin Rev, the other side of Suicide, making his own thing. This was basically at this point he had decided to take on the persona of a vampire.
As one does.
And so, this is, I'm assuming, what we should all consider to be vampire music,
Okay.
which I think is kind of.
Hey, vampires can use computers too, right?
Yeah, exactly. He also did say that this was his favorite album that he ever made, which is interesting because it's a lot of stuff like this.
Well, is his discography different from this, or is it all in this? Oh, is it in this vein as one vampire would like it to be?
It's like he has periods. So Suicide was a lot more lo-fi, where all he did was do vocals, and then Martin Rev would do like this drum machine and organ type thing.
Okay.
Famously, MIA sampled one of their songs.
Oh, no way.
During her like Paper Airplanes era.
Yeah.
Like way back then, she had sampled Suicide. They were also, they were a bit more lo-fi, just a two-piece, not a lot more going on than what they could just do live.
Right, I got you.
Because again, these are New York City, rats, if you will, hanging out at Max's Kansas City and CBGB.
I got you.
But then after that, in his solo stuff, he has kind of periods. This is the one where he really started wanting to focus on like electronic sounds and was just getting into that dark vampire thing, which did kind of, I think, for a while after this, mark his output through like maybe 97 or 98. But he died at some point in the 2000s, so it didn't last too, go figure, a vampire. They can die.
Son of a bitch.
But outside of that stuff, I don't know too much more. The hard thing about my list as well is the stuff I picked is that there's not as much out there to like pilfer from the internet unless you've just read a whole bunch of literature.
Yeah.
So I've kind of, all of my info that I have for this one is going to be a lot less than what I normally do.
I got you.
I have wrapped up everything I know about this already.
He's a vampire that did that.
I will say this might actually be similar to how yours was set up, which is that I do want to set a tone here.
Okay.
This isn't as aggressive as it gets, but it's not as soft. There is some that's a little bit softer per se, while possibly more irritating. I feel like this is a great one that is technically consumable.
Okay. Well, yeah, totally. Yeah. So
You know,
there's some ebb and flow to your terror.
Yeah, there's a little bit of an ebb and flow.
A little bit of an ebb and flow.
We like to call it a soft touch. But yeah, I specifically picked this one because throughout it, I've been talking over it, but throughout it, he just gets more and more aggressive with just going, Jaxson! Jaxson! And it can get under your skin after a little bit.
Yeah, imagine.
There we go. There's one.
Yeah. Damn it, Jaxson.
But, you know, it's kind of got a backbeat to it that you could theoretically groove to if he just wasn't so angry on top of it.
You know, what
So
does he have to be
vampiric
happy
and
about?
evil.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Thoughts on it? What do you think?
Yeah, totally. It's
Would you ever put it on?
You know, it's definitely like if a drill in the dentist office was making beats, it would probably sound like this.
Dude.
You know, not the dentist, but the drill in the dentist office. Like, I've got an idea on some beats.
Yeah. I think Alan Vega actually just agreed with you in real time, as right after you said the dentist drill part, he went, yeah.
Yeah.
No, you're accurate. I think that's a really good way to look at that. Yeah, that would, if a dentist drill could have a band, that's what that band would
That's
sound
probably
like.
what it sounded like.